Hello everybody, my name is Bragster and welcome back to Give and Take, where we have Everton and Fulham today. We are off the back of a win against Wolves, another 2-0 win against Wolves, and unfortunately a 2-0 loss to Leicester, where we lost one of our OGs in Che Adams. Hopefully we can make up for that today with 2 wins heading into a big episode where we face Tottenham and Leeds. But there's only one way to find out, and that's to start by finding out what the team will be like that will face Everton. So here is the team. It will be Pope in goal, Bellerin, Diaz, Bolly and Bertrand in defence, Højbjerg, Lo Celso and Moutinho in midfield, with Saint-Maximin on the right, Rafinha on the left and Son Heung-min up top. Obviously, Diogo Jota is still injured, which is why we have to play Son up front. Hopefully, he can do a job, as we don't really have any strikers. We are running very slim of strikers. We had at one stage a decent amount. Now we're running very slim on them. So, I mean, maybe we'll win a striker today. Who knows? Who knows? The team Everton have put out today is Robin Olsen, Coleman, Godfrey, Keane, Digne, Allen, Decore, Bernard, Iwobi, Richarlison and Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Now, they seem to have someone that we seem to be very familiar with in Kasper Schmeichel on the bench. I'm going to guess that Kasper Schmeichel was one of the players that we gave to them last time. I don't know why he's not playing, but he seems to be one of the ones that we gave him last time. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully we can get someone like Dominic Calvert-Lewin, get another striker under our belts. That would be absolutely lovely, but that requires us to probably beat Everton to get a player like that, and that's going to be a tough ask because Everton's team is very, very good. It's one of those teams where you just look at it and you're like, yeah, that's a good team. They've got a weird formation though. They've got a 4-2-3-1, but it's a very deep 4-2-3-1. Like the 2 in the 4-2-3-1 is very, very deep, which is very unusual. You don't usually see 2 defensive midfielders. As Saint-Maximin is running forwards, he's run into the box, he crosses it in. Is it in the back of the net? It is! It's in the back of the net. It's an own goal for Robin Olsen. Saint-Maximin caused them issues by running down the ring. Rafinha running down the wing. Rafinha tried to cause some issues. He did tap it in. Coleman tried to clear it off of the line as Rafinha put it in. But when Coleman kicked it off of the line, it hit Olsen and went into the back of the net. We do not need goal line technology because it did end up going in the back of the net, but that's to prove that it's not Rafinha's goal. It is definitely not Rafinha's goal. It's definitely an own goal. Would have been nice for Rafinha to get his first goal for the club, but all goals count, all of them count, and we're 1-0 up against Everton. This is a very good start. As I said, I was confused as to why they're playing Olsen and not Kasper Schmeichel. Maybe they're getting punished for that in this game here. Maybe Kasper Schmeichel might be injured actually, or might have been injured. As Saint-Maximin, what a goal by Saint-Maximin. Saint-Maximin has decided to turn up today. He ain't playing games against Everton. He does not want Everton to win this game. He doesn't want us to lose any players. He's angry that Leicester took Che Adams. He and Kai Havertz, and Saint-Maximin is off of his own back here, is absolutely destroying Everton. He really is. He's taking absolutely no prisoners. We are 2-0 up against Everton. What a start for us that is. Whew. I mean, keep this up, lads. Like, I mean, if you want to win the entire Everton side, we've said before we can win an entire side. Tottenham, you're in danger. As Højbjerg puts it into Joe Moutinho, Bellerin puts it, just hit the bar. I'm lost for words, viewers. I cannot contain what's going on right now. Saint-Maximin into Rafinha, into Joe Moutinho, into Højbjerg, back to Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz tries to put it in the box, but he can't. Jesus Christ, they aren't letting me get a breath, are they, in this episode? Wow, what half that is. I'm chuffed to bits. If they can keep this up, this will be unbelievable for us. Everton cannot handle us. They really cannot handle us. As I say that, they seem to be having a highlight, but Saint-Maximin just taking the ball off of them. He's taking no prisoners today. He really isn't. He's not letting them have the ball whatsoever. As Moutinho's going forward, he's running down the wing Decore put in a really good tackle. Digne's going to try and clear it as far as Richarlison. He does, and what a goal by Richarlison. There's nothing really too much you can do for that. Richarlison is one of the... For whatever reason, Richarlison is loved by Football Manager, and he always seems to be good on this game. Ruben Diaz missed it, and Richarlison on, like, I think it was the half volley. It was the half volley. Just absolutely wellied it into the back of the net. It is 2-1. We are guaranteed to be losing a player. It will be our worst player as well, which at the moment is Son Heung-min. Or Nick Pope. It'd probably be Nick Pope out the two. We're getting into the 70th minute here. I don't know whether to change too much. We are fully into the 75th now. I'm going to put Proper onto the pitch for João Moutinho. João Moutinho's losing a bit of fitness. I don't know what else to do, to be honest. I'm not really risking anyone at the moment. What I might do actually is bring on Alderweireld for Hector Bellerin. I don't want Bellerin getting sent off. I don't mind it as much with Bolly. I do mind it with Hector Bellerin, as he is our best right back. So we'll take them two off. But it is quite worrying, as Son Heung-min is going to need to do something. Rafinha puts the ball in. It goes as far as Saint-Maximin. Rafinha again is put in. Hit the post. We've hit the post multiple times. We've hit the woodwork so many times. Look at the XG here. It's 2.5 XG. Right, I'll pause the game because I don't really know what to do here. As Son Heung-min is in huge trouble. Like, huge trouble. I don't know what I can do to try and save Son Heung-min, if I'm completely honest. I might distribute it over the top of the defence, counter press, really put the engagement high, try and cause something to happen. I mean, Pope is in trouble as well, but you really don't want Son going. What I might do is put on DJ onto the pitch. On this left-hand side. I think he's comfortable on this left-hand side. He is. And put him as an inverted winger, as his finishing's not very good. It might change something. I don't really know. I'm not expecting it to change anything, but it might do something. 4 minutes to go. Time is ticking away. We're guaranteed the win. There we go. We've got the win. Happy days. We destroyed them. They are lucky to be getting one of our players, to be honest. But it was an unbelievable goal. You can't really have too many complaints. But we do get a win. We do gain two players. We will be losing one, unfortunately. But getting those two elusive goals and getting that win was highly important for us. The question is, though, who will we be losing? Who will we be winning? Let's have a look. I think, first of all, we need to go on maybe who we're losing. And it's between Son and Nick Pope. Now, because we've got so many goalkeepers, I don't mind losing Nick Pope. Nick Pope has been pretty good for us. He's been a great player. You can tell I've recorded this straight after, can't you? Because it hasn't gotten rid of all the clubs. Who did we just play? Everton. There we go. So, yeah, Nick Pope will be going to Everton. He's been decent for us, but they can have him. We've got enough replacements. We don't have enough replacements for Son. Now, when it comes to this, who are their two best players? They've taken one of our worst. Who are their two best, though? They've got one in green, which is Digne, who's one of the best left-backs on the game. I'm really happy with that. Chuffed to bits with getting Digne. A little bit of cover for Bertrand as well. Maybe he might even be a little bit better than Bertrand. And who's the other one? I'm pretty sure it will probably be Richarlison. I'm just going to check if it is Richarlison. Olsen was close. Decore was close. But it does look like it will be Richarlison, which is good. I feel like Richarlison could probably play up front. He's good enough to play up front. Let's move him to our club. In comes Richarlison. I think that's a good win for us. We get rid of Nick Pope and we bring in Digne and Richarlison. I think that's a great win for us. But can we get another win? We'll have to find out against Fulham. I'll see you once I've sorted out the team. So here is the team that I'll be taking to Fulham. It'll be Johnston in goal, Bellerin, Diaz, Bolly and Digne in defence. Højbjerg, Lo Celso and Moutinho in midfield with Rafinha, Son and Richarlison up top. In positive news, Diogo Jota is on his way back, so he might be available against Tottenham in the next episode. We will have to see. But yeah, like, Traore is not coming back. But this team I'm really happy with. I feel like those 2 additions do make us a lot stronger. Like, Digne is actually going to allow Bertrand to get a rest every now and then. And Richarlison is also a very good replacement for Diogo Jota rather than Che Adams, who was a bit like, I don't know. Richarlison, I know I can trust. So, let's get into this game. Let's win and get some Fulham players. Then the question is, who are those Fulham players? Well, one of them is the former Southampton man in Rui Patricio. Obviously, if you're confused about that, we won him from Wolves and then got rid of him. You should be up to date with this series by now. And then they've got Tete Anderson, Adebayo, I think is how you pronounce it. It's totally not. Brian Reed, that name. Cavellio, Decora Reed, Lookman and Mitrovic. They've got some nice players, nothing that I'm really desperate to get, so I mean, if we can get like a nice 1-0 victory, that would be lovely, but that's not going to happen, is it? It is this series where we seem to win all the games we don't want to win, like 5-0, 5-0, and then we have to take them to Tottenham and then get destroyed and lose half of our team. As Moutinho puts it over the top, it is put away by Brian. Lo Celso's hopefully going to be the first one there. He is. Bellerin into Digne, over the top into Rafinha, back to Richarlison, into Rafinha, who finally gets his first ever goal for Southampton. It has taken multiple matches, multiple missed opportunities, but in the first minute against Fulham, him and Richarlison link up lovely, and Rafinha finally gets the goal that he wanted. He's been playing well without reward. It was only a matter of time before Rafinha got his first goal for the club, and I'm happy for him that he managed to get it here. Richarlison showing that he's worthy of being in this team as well, which is exactly what we wanted him to do, to prove early that he deserves to be here. And yeah, a lovely 1-0 start. Hopefully we can keep this up and not concede. I don't really want to lose any players to Fulham, so if we can keep the ball a lot of the time, that would be lovely. As Johnson's got it, he puts it into Bolly, who puts it over the top into Son, as we seem to try and be mounting an attack here. As Son's going forward, he shoots Rui Patricio with a lovely save. They have yet to register a shot in this first half. I know it is only 10-12 minutes in, but we've also got like 7 shots to our name. So we're clearly the better team out of the two, and we're proving it. I'm quite happy to let them have a little bit of possession as long as they do nothing with it, which is exactly what's going on at the moment. As time is ticking away in this first half, we haven't actually had any shots since that 12th minute. That is quite concerning. Hopefully that's not a sign that they are getting into this game. We are getting very close to half time now. We've got a couple of yellow cards to our name as well, so hopefully that isn't a sign that we're going to get a red card in this game, because I'd rather not have a red card. I'm going to put my hands in pockets and just say things are going well, but I know you're capable of better. That is very just simple. They are capable of better. Fulham aren't that great, so they shouldn't be causing us too many issues. We should be causing them far, far more issues. But I don't really want to take any players off, because at the moment, Son's one of our worst players. But if they do score, that would mean he's gone, guaranteed to be gone. So we need that second goal. We need a second goal to just calm things down and make sure that we're not losing somebody like Son, who just lost the ball there. As Tete's got it, he's put it forward, but I think Digne's going to get that quite comfortably, and he does. He puts it over the top into Højbjerg, who puts it into Son. Is this a time for him to redeem himself? He's going forward, he's running with it. That is shocking by Son. Son in the last few games has been really bad. He's not turned up at all recently. As it's back to Johnston, it's put into João Moutinho, into Lo Celso. Lo Celso over the top into Richarlison. Richarlison rounds the keeper and he puts it in the back of the net. What a debut for Richarlison. 1 goal and 1 assist to his name. That does put us 2-0 up. Lo Celso with the assist, really nice stuff there, and hopefully that seals the deal. Rui Patricio went down to his knees, Richarlison didn't panic, he went around that keeper and put it into the back of the net. Lovely, lovely stuff. We're not known for our long ball stuff, but when it's necessary, you've got to do it, and that was one of those necessary times. As time is ticking away, it is the 80th minute, and I do kind of want to rest one or two players. What I will do is I will probably take off Rafinha, bring on Saint-Maximin, take off John Moutinho, put on Proper, and then maybe a third one, but then again it's Hector Bellerin and Son Heung-min who really do need to improve. I might take off Lo Celso just because, you know, he might be getting a bit tired, and put Norwood in and put Højbjerg a bit further forward. I feel like that's a good option, and those would be my 3 substitutions for this. I don't want to take off Son or Bellerin just in case there is another goal. I feel like for Fulham, you know, I don't want to doom them. If they're to go down, I want them to go down without it being my fault, all right? I want that to be the case, as Son is actually off the pitch dealing with an injury, which means we are currently down to 10 men as Tet puts it forward. They are building up very nicely. We need the ball. Proper put it away, gives us a bit of space and means they have to rebuild from the back. But it doesn't mean they haven't got the ball anymore. They've still got the ball. They're still building up. Bellerin was massively out of position, but luckily does not cost us. Hopefully it is a 2-0 victory, and Son and Bellerin will be hoping for that. It is a 2-0 victory. It's gone it very, very, very well for us. We didn't lose any of our big players that didn't turn up, and we managed to win very comfortably in the end. Richarlison with an unbelievable debut for us, and gets us the win. We wanted 2 wins today. We've got 2 wins today. It was hyper important that after the disappointments against Leicester that we bounced back from that, as you can see, Kai Havertz is scoring for Leicester for fun at the moment, which is very frustrating. We definitely needed us to bounce back, and I feel like we have. And the next episode is a big one with Tottenham and Leeds being the 2 games. So it's nice to know that we have bounced back and bounced back in style. But the question is, who are the 2 players from Fulham that we're going to be winning? Well, they've actually got some players in green, which is unusual. We will be taking Zambo. I will be calling him Zambo. I won't call him by his other name. He's actually quite a decent midfielder. I wasn't expecting this. Do they have him at the start of the game? They do. He's really good. I mean, come to our club. I like him a lot, actually. He seems to just be a very good box-to-box midfielder, which I don't mind playing him in the next game. It also does mean that we've got to choose between Decorah Reed, yeah, or probably the one I'll be taking, Adebayo, who is really good. I had him on a save. I've had him on one of my other saves on the game, and I really like him, and I feel like he's going to be the one coming to my club. I don't need another striker. Don't need Decorah Reed. He's not going to be an improvement. He, however, will be quite an improvement for us. So, in you come to our club. I'm trying to think in my head. It's definitely the right decision here. We're making it. I'm making the decision. Whatever. Doesn't matter. It's the decision I'm making. Even if it's the wrong one. We are nearing the end of this series now. Obviously, I know I mentioned it before, I will be uploading videos a lot quicker with this series, just so I don't miss the hype of FM21. I know it's towards the end and the views go down, but still I don't want to miss it too much. But yeah, if you have enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like button. It does help the channel out a lot. If you're new here, please do subscribe, because you do not want to miss a thing, especially with how quick I'm releasing these, and quite sporadically really, as every time I'm able to get one out, I will be releasing it. And yeah, I shall see all of you in the next video. See ya! Boom.